Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said last episode, this should be the session where I get my Swiss bank account up to 50,000. In fact, I'm almost there. So this shouldn't be very hard. So what are my objectives again? Export canned goods, which I do not have a cannery. I have a power plant, but I don't have it staffed because I have nothing to use as fuel. You know, my economy's good enough, I could import coal if I want. Well, that's not very expensive, actually. Maybe I should. Should I? From Venezuela. I think that... this is a hard decision, actually. I think that I will. So let's, what's worth more? I'll take one off planks and start importing coal. There we go. And that means that in 1 month, because it said it had a month travel time, in a month, I'll open up the power plant. You know what? Doesn't hurt to do it now. I'll just open up to 3 people for now. Oh, right, we still have environmentalists. Don't know why I picked that building to click on. Wealth tax edict generates revenue based on the number of rich and filthy rich Tropicans. They respect me less. But it makes sense. No. Gotta make sure that the people are as happy as possible. Okay. Social Security. Okay, we have Social Security now. That actually shouldn't be very expensive, and it'll make people happy. Our money is actually doing very well. Oh wow, yeah, we're starting to generate some real money from the bank now. We could slush fund to speed this up. That'll speed things up quite a bit. Will hurt our regular treasury a little bit. Alright, that's the metal stuff that I don't want to mine yet. I'm happy that the logging there is lasting for so long. Okay, that coal should be coming in. Hopefully they'll get that power plant running soon. Okay, how many Teamster offices do we have? Because I feel like we could use another at some point soon. Also, how we doing on happiness? People really like us, but we can always make it better. Housing is always an issue. Healthcare is surprisingly kind of an issue. And entertainment, which is always an issue. Oh, that was fast. You know, I really could go hardcore on the Swiss bank account on one of these stages with the banks, and use it to start upgrading the rulers. That might be a good idea, because banks are probably the best way to do that. Yay! It only took 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes. Alright, we're on to the next 2 missions now. Attract tourists while paying annual contributions. Well, that definitely sounds like, our Paradise Island one. So we're going right back there. Alright. I remember this being a fun mission. Okay, so we need to start getting tourists. Alright, we're in the Cold Wars era now. This is the third of the 4 eras. Let's switch back to actually generating money for us, because it reset how much money we have. Also, set up a research. Okay. First thing, more Constitution stuff. After that, we need to get 2 things, so I'm thinking oil refinery, because there's some real money in that. And although, entertainment skills, that is useful, but an airport is so big. See, Cold War, I think, is when the game starts getting really interesting. Supermarket, god, these are all really good technologies. I think I would want to pick up an early airport if we're going tourism. And then organic campaign you get from that is really good. Flexible principles is actually pretty useless. It's for amending your constitution. I always get that last. Definitely the wheel, because vehicle factories are amazing for agriculture and just for sales. Let's go pick that up. Reach 7 technology, so I need to pick another one. Peaceful Atom gets us the nuclear power plant and uranium. And I think this might be the limit for queuing things up. And then it's modern over here. So, god, aircraft carriers are actually really good for defense. Space program. Actually, nope. I feel like there's something we missed back here that we need more. Sliced bread. Yeah. Okay, that's all I can queue up for now. Okay, so a lot of new things are unlocked. Let's start going through them slowly. Thank you, USSR, and your good trade routes. So we're just selling basic stuff to the USSR right now. Unfortunately, we don't have our awesome rum deal anymore, so we'll have to be a little bit more careful with the economy. Okay, first things first. Wharfs. We now have feeding pens. Schools of fish regrow even when being worked by a fisherman. So basically what it means is just you're fishing more often. That's a really nice one, and we can up our fishing industry because of it. I believe we have a lot... That's loud. We have a lot of new upgrades, mostly for entertainment buildings now, because this is when tourism is unlocked. Like, restaurants can be upgraded now to attract more tourists, which I guess we can actually hold off on doing a bit. Didn't know I didn't have that set to generate profit. Doesn't generate much profit, but, you know, it helps pay for itself. So we just need to look through a lot of our buildings right now. Now every farm can now be... Oh, that they're not on overfeeding? Okay, well they should be on overfeeding because that generates way more money. Modernize. You can modernize farms to indoor farms, so they're not affected by the quality of the outdoors, which is very nice. However, you need to feed them corn, which means you really need to up corn production if you have a lot of ranches, like I do. Alright, you need hotels to start attracting tourists. Also, do we still only have one university? Because I believe we do. Or college, rather. We need an inventor in there, first of all, because our science is pretty slow right now, and an inventor would speed that up a lot. And we can get some stuff over here. Right, we can now make cathedrals, which are super big churches. We can also make hospitals, which are super big clinics. TV station for liberty. Let's actually get a college right there for the people. And we'll get some science out of that. And we can up the game speed. Okay. Okay, so what do we have so far? We have waste sorting. Reduces pollution from all residential buildings. That's big. Grab that. The beauty of the area is not going to be as bad now. That'll make everyone happier. Sensitivity training. Not very expensive at all because this is not a very militaristic place. And all military and police buildings reduce liberty by less. Secret police. It's kind of nice. However, it is a bit expensive, and also it kind of conflicts with our idea for this island of freedom. Increase the amount of resources in all non-depleted oil deposits. That is big. So is this. It's the same thing, but for mines. This is why I've really held off on mining, is stuff like this. And a contraceptive ban, no, I'm not going to ban things. However, I would like a cathedral sometime soon. Okay, we can start upgrading this too. Job quality is actually already really high because you're rich working here. Natural gas instead of coal halves the amount of pollution generated. Natural gas is preferable. Are there any trade routes we could do for natural gas? There are, although it is more expensive than coal. I'm going to do it though, because it's good for the environment. Oh, we could get so much cheaper from the USSR if they just liked us more. Alright, well, we'll have to get it from there first. There they are. Invite the USSR, they like us. And the USA, they both like us. Okay. What does delegation do again? I forget. Special request, that's right. I don't believe the other team likes you less if you do a special request. So let's praise the USSR. And then next year, we can do delegate. Oh, wow, that made them like us a lot more, actually. Let's drop this natural gas trade and pick up the awesome one with them. There we go, much cheaper natural gas. And let's also upgrade it to increase job quality for happiness and reduce pollution. That's a good power plant we've got there. Job quality 100, and it makes you rich. There'll be no issue getting people to work there. That's a high-quality job. Oh, didn't know I didn't have that upgrading the housing quality. That's weird. Oh man, our approval rating is through the roof. Awesome. Okay, housing still needs to go up. Food is great, but not as good as I've had it. Crime safety is fantastic because people are happy, so they don't commit so many crimes. Liberty is amazing because I don't have any constitutional stuff really limiting them. Religion could do better. Again, once I get a cathedral, that'll be much, much better. I can also afford to get more fishing wharfs now that I have a thingy thing in place to make sure that I don't just completely fish it out so easily. Really want to get rid of that military fort that I don't need. Decrease price of import offers. I need to do that now, because now I'm actually importing natural gas. Do we have power yet? Man, how long is that going to take? Could also use a high school. Oh, right, we don't have a waste treatment plant yet. That's a new building in this era. To be fair, though, it takes power and we don't have electricity. Do we have any more inventors? Oh, we have a lot of union leaders. I didn't notice. Union leaders are fantastic. They make people happy. Up job quality. I like to have union leaders in my financial, or my industrial buildings. Make sure people are happy working in their factories. I should probably get rid of this, actually. Well, that doesn't have the upgrade. Huh. Yeah, burn that down. We can get better building. And we couldn't fit a cathedral there. Okay. Can't quite fit a church either. Okay. TV station would fit, but I don't have need of it. A hospital? Oh, I could barely squeak a hospital in there. I'll put one in there later. Once I have power. Hospital needs power, believe it or not, you know. A crazy notion. But we can put another church there. We have a church right here, too. It's good enough for those people, probably. Oh, once I can modernize those tenants to, or tenements to apartments, they'll be much happier. Now let's look into upgrades for, like, cigar factories and stuff. Ooh. Increase the effectiveness of taverns, restaurants, and nightclubs in the vicinity. Yep. I believe that's a new one with, Cold War. Now, tavern isn't going to be very effective on the waterfront there, because it's ugly. However, it also said nightclubs, didn't it? Locked in modern time, okay. Museum. See, there are all these tourist buildings I can get now. I think beach sites are going to be reserved for, like, places like up here, where it's not so ugly. Because this is pretty industrial right here. Not the most beautiful thing in the world. Man, when is that natural gas gonna come in? I mean, we're trading it. Almanac. It wouldn't happen to know. I forget what the list of your actual goods, like where it's located in this game, if anywhere. Expected revenue. Oh, we're doing well. Yay! Okay. First up, personal rights. Total state control. Oh, yeah. Let's go open society. Even though it does make special citizens harder to discover, which sucks. What? High liberty. Economic structure. I'm thinking free market. Although planned economy is nice and very communist. But, free market. Yeah. Government has no control over the market. Budget impact on buildings effect is stronger. So high budget would have a stronger effect. That might mean I want to start pumping into higher budget. And for media independence, independent media, more liberty. Protests happen more frequently, but there's not anything for them to protest. And once again, my liberty is completely unlimited. I see no problem occurring on this island of liberty. The other island, mind you, liberty is going to be a big problem. Alright, our constitution is almost done. Once we get to the modern era, that's the last bit you need to do. Praise the USA? Yeah, I can do that. It's easy. If I get double the happiness out of it, then I'll do it. No, what would... we're not happy enough for an alliance? Okay. Ooh, free industrial building. Yes! Oh my god. Thank you, USA. They'll require power now, though. But a vehicle factory. Having a preemptive vehicle factory... Thank you! Oh my god, that's awesome. That is awesome. You first. Country hotels. See, you'll notice I'm not getting any tourists yet. That's because, like most stages, this gets difficult, or more and more difficult as it goes on. Haha, travel insurance. It's real expensive to get in banks, but my god, does it make you money. Generate revenue for each tourist on the island. I'm preemptively picking that up, and I also switched all my banks to slush fund to get me more money in my Swiss bank account. It's time to start upgrading the dynasty. Okay, all construction cheaper, and budget of managed buildings decreased, but that's only when he's a manager. That's a global effect. Now, mind you, your global effect is stronger if you're currently the one in power. And the one in power is Eduardo, so construction being cheaper is the main effect. However, we do still get that measly 1 on job happiness in each job. Or job quality, rather. There we go. Paid out the Swiss bank account. Yeah, upon scenario completion. It's to keep you from farming too much of it all in one scenario. I should have been doing this more often, actually. But there we go. That's a significant upgrade. I'll build up a lot of Swiss bank account money so I can upgrade every stage. Because Swiss bank account does carry over. Okay. How we doing? We're doing good. However, I feel like there are a lot of buildings that probably need upgrades now. That are now available, that is to say. We should also get more fire brigades. Eduardo still needs to stay in power, I think. I don't care if the budget goes up. Urban development, and I get, and that, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Urban development, and my reward is double the money you pay to get urban development in the first place. Why the hell wouldn't I accept? A construction office? Yeah, that's easy. Okay, voting's coming, though, and my approval rating just tanked because the other person's probably quite popular. So who are you? You're the industrialist leader, right? New factions. What does that faction think of me? I always forget where to look. Here we go. Militarists hate us, of course. The capitalists love us, probably because of the strong economy, and they like our principles. Environmentalists love us. Didn't think they would love us, I just thought they'd be indifferent. Industrialists are indifferent. There's a lot of positive modifiers there, actually. Communists don't like us very much, because we're pretty capitalist, to be fair. Although, quality of life is really high, which is what they should care about. Because we need healthcare and housing. And kind of religion, and kind of entertainment, kind of a lot of things. But mostly housing and healthcare are what they're worried about right now. Let's plop down an extra clinic over here. And we are about to do urban development, because that's our mission. But let's get a construction office going. Yeah, right here is fine. And we can put that on a high priority. Edicts. And we want... Provoke the rebels. We have no rebels, so we can't provoke the rebels. I love that. What did they want me to do? Urban development? Look at that. Look at the money I'll make. I spend 7,000 and get 15,000. Yay! Okay. I want to build apartments. Wait, the communists will like me more if I build tenements? Okay, yeah, I'll do tenements. Because that's probably what I was going to build anyways, to be honest. And the communists don't like us nearly as much as the capitalists. This will get us the popular vote. And plus, USSR. They're awesome. They're my trade partners. There we go. Filling out that district. It'll take a while, but hey. But hey. Let's just quick buy that, actually, because another construction office would greatly help. And plus makes people happy. Especially the communists. We do have quite a few communist voters. We got the popular vote right now, though. Not by a huge margin or anything, but it's noticeable. And housing will go up quite a bit by the end of this. Now, we built a high school here. Can we upgrade those yet? Not until modern. Okay. But it's a quicker graduation, which is awesome. So now that budget increases do a bigger job, let's, I held down control when I did that, by the way. So all of the high schools and colleges now have full budget. So people get a much better education. Speaking of a much better education, we could pick up the literacy program now. It's quite inexpensive compared to the kind of money we make. No Social Security. I thought I picked that one up. Let's hold off for a moment and see how our money is doing. Should be saying that more often. And we're switching away from slush fund again. Back into actually making money for the treasury, because our money is getting a bit on the lower end now. I'm trying to mentally make... Jesus. Nah. Awesome. Still don't have power yet, which is confusing, but whatever. Total power consumed. Anyway, I'm trying to mentally make 20,000 my negative 10,000, where I cannot go below that. That is the emergency zone. No fraud. We're gonna win this anyway. We got the popular vote. Plus, housing is going up. Everyone's happy. Look at this. Yeah. Less homelessness. Yay! That was a solid vote. Alright, money's doing a little bit better. Let's experiment a little bit. First of all, Social Security. I should have done that before the vote to ensure more voters, because they'll be happy about Social Security. Oh yeah, that bumped me up. People like that Social Security, and it's not very expensive either. Literacy program may be expensive, but let's give it a shot. It'll make the, it'll definitely make the, what's it called? It'll make the factions happy. Having a literacy program, making it easier to be educated and everything. The actual effect of it on the country is, of course, people graduate faster. So it's easier to get those educated people I want. Also, let's, make it so people aren't working in this place. In the vehicle factory that doesn't have power, so I'm not paying their wages. Right, this requires... Oh, right. Okay. What's this? Notorious from blah, blah, blah. Assign a dynasty member to a pet project. Okay. Yeah, Felipe, go do that. Right, and we'll get a new, union. Oh, we still have one. Okay, whatever. This stuff that I don't know how to pronounce, looked it up